What's going on, folks? Fight Day live chat, UFC Vegas 52, Amanda Lemos versus Jessica Andrade. Bit of a questionable main event when it was originally announced, but now that it is mere hours away, I'm psyched. I'm pumped. I can't wait for this fight. The rest of the card, sketchy matchups throughout. Not a great betting card overall. No lock of the night play for me this time around, but very much still looking forward to watching some live fights. It's been a while since I've been able to sit down in my studio and watch the fights live. It's been a long time. There's a part of me that, you know what? No, probably not this time. I was thinking about maybe doing a fight companion of some sort, but um, the wife's sick. The wife is sick. I need to go baby her every now and then, so I don't want to be tied up in a stream. But maybe next week. I just want to do a fight companion. It's been a long time since I've done one. I know I used to do the pay-per-view ones with my guy AJ MMA expert. I'd still love to do those. Maybe I'll do the next one with him. May 7th, I believe, is the next one. But yeah, very, very happy with that. Also, my IG live. I need to hop back on those, but today I got a lot to catch up on after I hop off the stream. Updates for the Lock of the Night challenge, and then obviously putting up the bets for the Lock of the Night and Dog of the Night challenge. Not to mention, since there is a new Dog of the Night challenge starting up, I got a new page to create for that as well. So no IG live for me today, but I should be able to get back on that next week. But yeah, looking forward to the fights tonight. Some non-MMA shit. I went to go watch The Northman last night. Obviously, that's a big movie that came out recently. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. I hate spoilers. Number one spoiler. But it was very intriguing. Not what I was expecting, but like for the art of theater and the art of like the movie, I understand why people enjoy it so much. It's just get prepared for some weird shit. That's all I got to say. If you guys have seen that director's movies in the past, I think he did The Lighthouse, and I think he did something called The Witch. A very unorthodox director, and you'll see why in this movie. So, yeah, I somewhat enjoyed it, but make sure you guys go check it out if you haven't. Then again, I believe it just came out yesterday. So, yeah, I'd give it like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10, to be honest. But yeah, in terms of the bets that I have for tonight, only 4 bets for me. Let me just pull this up real quick. I have, 4 official bets. Again, a very ugly card for betting. There's not that I want, not a whole lot that I want to do with on this card. But I'll give you guys my picks here real quick. So the dog of the night, I'm actually going to go with Philippe Lins, 1 unit at plus 110. I think his striking will be much better than Marcin Prachnow's here, and I think he'll be able to crack Niao him, drop him, and finish him. Could happen the other way as well, which is why I don't mind the if you have FanDuel, shout out to FanDuel. I'm very much in love with FanDuel now, especially with some of the props that they have. But one of the props they have is Linz Pracknell fight will end via KO at minus 135. I like that line. I do think we'll see somebody get finished in this spot. In terms of another bet, I'm going 2 units Macy Barber at minus 181. Yeah, I'm a big Montana De La Rosa fan, but I just think that Barber will have her number here. A better striker, better footwork. I believe she'll be able to get up from the takedowns of Montana, which I believe Montana will land at least maybe 1 or 2 there. But I do think that Barber will do a good job of getting back to her feet and then just dishing out the damage once again on the feet. And then I'm going Clay Guida, 1.07 units at minus 107. So pretty much just to win 1 unit there. I was hoping to get him at plus money and making my dog of the night, but it seems like the line didn't move that far. I'll take a quick look right now to see actually if let's see. Yeah, he's plus 100 on Bet Online. So if you can get Bet Online, you can get him at plus money. But even at minus 107, I'm happy with that number. And then lastly, I got a little parlay here. Jessica Andrade and the Irichi Lang Cameron Else fight to not go to decision, 1.5 units at plus 114. So again, not a whole lot that I love here, but I still felt like I need to drop a couple bets, not go completely abstinent on this card. So hopefully ends up on the winning edge. I think it's been the last 2 weeks have been a little rough. The fact that Purity Yan lost. There you go. I completely got reverse swept on that card. Last card, I believe I had 3 parlays as my official plays, and I think one of them hit, so I ended up just under a unit loss. But hoping that I can reverse the fortunes moving forward here. All right, let's get into the chat since that's what this stream is all about. Remember, I'm with you guys for until about 1:30 p.m. Eastern time here, and then with the last 5 minutes or so, I'll be sure to drop the totals parlay for you guys. All right, my guy Boone in the chat, appreciate you stopping by and appreciate all the support, my man. You are one of the OGs, real ones. I appreciate it. Luke McCann, shout out from Windsor, Ontario. That's my guy right there, about 3 hours away from me. Appreciate the content. Good luck on your best tonight, my man. Jack9440 saying, let's go, man. Yes, sir. Let's get some cash tonight. Would be great. My guy Joshua Frick in the chat saying, got a big time me and go on Josh show first. Yes, I did notice that you jumped on right after me, actually. Again, I didn't know I was going to have the time to do it, but I just hopped on, turned on my phone, and I was good to go. So it was great to see your face as well, my friend. Good luck to you. MPTV in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Good morning to you as well. Well, good afternoon at this point in time. Frank, Joe, Dane. First day of the Dog of the Night Challenge. I'm already doubting my first entry. Oh, well, YOLO. There's 10 events for it, so you got plenty of time to make up some ground there. But yes, Dog of the Night Challenge kicks off today. Shout out to everybody that signed up. Derek says, hopefully Macy challenged the inner Hulk strength ground and pound, got one unit on her by KO. I don't mind that, man. I have been saying this week I could see a TKO finish for her. I felt more than fine with her money line at minus 180. I truly feel like the minus 180 and above is my sweet spot, and I want to start to hammer it more, not hammer it, but like hone in on it more. And not just for my lock of the night plays, right? I don't mind eating some chalk if I feel pretty damn good about that spot. And I feel pretty good about Macy Barber tonight. So hopefully she's able to pull it off for us. MPTV, I thought you were leaning towards Venata. I am. Yeah, I am leaning Venata. I'm not sure where you thought that I said anything about Charles Jourdain. I didn't say anything about Charles. But yeah, I do like Lando there, but no bet from me on my side. Alex Ramirez in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Alaj One Dream as well. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Jack has De La Rosa. I can see that. Tristan in the house. What's going on, my brother? Long time no speak. Let's go. So ready to watch some MMA. Me too. We got Bellator on tonight as well, so maybe you guys can double screen it if you want. I do have a weekend parlay that's still rolling, thanks to Danny Sabatello and who did I have? Who's the other guy that I had on it? Come on, let's pull this up. Weekend parlay. Yeah, Sabatello and Shiro hit for me yesterday on Bellator. And then I have a handful of fights today sprinkled through all UFC and Bellator to close out $100 to win 1,200. I'll just share with you guys right now. The last legs here are the Arichi Lang and Cameron House fight to not go to a decision. Villanueva, Pedro to not go to a decision. Barber straight up. Andrade, Cyborg, Stotts, Inaba, and Sanchez. So what is that? 3, 6, 8 more legs that are hoping to cap off my parlay today. Olajuwon Dream saying, already got the totals parlay from the Patreon. There you go, my friend. It has a juicy payout, so I hope it comes through tonight. We'll see how it goes. Rexley in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. MPTV saying 209 California. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love from all corners of the globe. Dylan Oswald saying, quick run through of all your picks today. Thanks for the content, pal. No worries, brother. Quick picks. Again, in terms of predictions for every single fight, again, I don't feel super good about this card in terms of a betting perspective, but in terms of winners, we're going to go with Dean Barry, Philippe Lenz, Evan Elder, Arichi Lang, Tyson Pedro, Sergey Kandoshko, Marc-Andre Barrio, Lando Venata, Alexander Romanov, Macy Barber, Clay Guida, and Jessica Andrade. Joshua Frisk asking if I watched Halo. I know what you're talking about because I believe you responded to one of my buddies. So the guy that messaged me back and said, or replied to my tweet and said, you should play Halo, and said, that's actually one of my old college roommates. And every now and then we'll get together online and just play Halo. And it's been a while since I played Halo with him. So that's why he messaged that. And I saw you reply with, you should watch the Halo series. I would love to watch it. I'm a big Halo fan. So if the show's any good, I'll definitely take a look for sure. William Hagmeister saying, I know someone is going to take a stab at Chase Sherman or Mike Jackson in the challenge today. There is definitely somebody that took a shot on Mike Jackson. That's all I'm going to say. MMA Club saying Andrade for the win. Right there with you. Rick the Ruler saying, let's go. People can't lie. I got low expectations for this card tonight. Looks pretty bad on paper. Bellator looks like a better card in my opinion. I absolutely agree, which is why we should be double screening it tonight, my friend. Frank Jordan saying, I had to sprinkle Mike Jackson on principle. There you go. MPTV, weird stoppage in the Franco Almeida fight last night. Yeah, good call there. For anybody that watched that, you should go back and watch it. If you want to give Aljamain Sterling shit for his acting job against Piotr Jan in his first fight, go and watch this Franco Almeida fight because Franco deserves all the Oscars, all the Grammys, whatever the fuck award that you give out to our actors. I believe it's Oscars. You give him all the Oscars. Because the guy got low kicked in the nuts, as he's claiming, but it clear as day on the replays shows that he got hit on the inside of the leg. It is hilarious how fucking bad that was. Go watch that back. I'm surprised it's not blowing up on my timeline more, but yeah, that was very, very egregious. Thankfully, Weber Almeida still got the win there, but very bad acting from Frank. I don't know what the fuck he was trying there. Elijah One Dream saying, do you think we'll get to see Nick before the end of the year, like Caesar said? I just don't want to see it, honestly. I really, yeah. See, this is the one I would rather see. I low-key hope Nick boxes Jake Paul at some point. He got that big payday he deserves. I think he got the big payday against GSP way back in the day. I'm sure that money is starting to roll down now, though, or start to drain out. But yeah, no, I don't know if we see him in the MMA cage. I don't know if anybody wants to see him after that Robbie Lawler performance. That was sad. That almost made me cry. Boone saying Sabatello was crazy last night. Yeah, the guy is good, man. The guy is very, very good. Tammy in the chat, appreciate you stopping by. MMA Club saying maybe I'll be waiting to make a vid, though. Interesting. Dylan Oswald saying, awesome, thank you. Don't forget to sprinkle Tyson Fury KO. Yes, I don't know much about his opponent, but I know Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. Frank saying, Halo is a great show so far. I can't wait to check it out. Elijah One Dream, I got my tinfoil hat on and sprinkled a small bet on Mike Jackson. You guys are nutsos. MMA Club saying, Manfred, did you start streaming the minute you started your channel? I didn't do live streams until about a year or a year and a half into it. Before then, it was all pre-recorded videos that I would post up. But God, am I glad that I started doing live videos because it's great to interact with people, and people, like you guys can tell, there's a lot of you that really enjoy the fact that I interact with you guys and take the chat questions and all that stuff. So, yeah, you guys are crazy. MPTV deserves an Academy Award. Exactly. Acai Field Mountaineer saying Mike Beltran doing his best Keith Peterson impression, smelling like alcohol and cigarettes last night. Yeah, that Carmouche stoppage was very, very weird. Very weird. You got to let the girl work a little bit more. William saying very excited to see how Lemos handles Andrade. Very friendly money line on Jessica Andrade, but what a banger with Stotts and Juan. Exactly. Stotts and Juan should be a great fight. Jackson, right KO round 1, Ellis round 1, Lynn's round 1, all best path to victory, 5 to win 2,200. I like it. If all those guys are going to win, I like that. I think Lynn's could win outside of round 1 as well, but those first two, I absolutely agree. Ren, I did the $25 challenge already. I got the extreme lock of the night done as well, but yes, it is being done. As soon as I finished my stream last night, I got a couple things together, and then I ended up going to watch freaking the Northman last night. But I promise you, it's up. It's gonna be up very shortly in the next hour, and I will DM it straight to you. I will DM it to you. Wakash saying, Man Previra, I had to quickly intubate my patient and run to my workstation to catch the live stream. Hardcore here, bro. You are crazy, Wakas. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by. Olajuwon Dream, I wish I got to experience prime Nick days. Yeah, those were his prime days, in my opinion, the Strike Force days. His Strike Force performances were amazing. If you didn't watch his fight with Paul Daly, go back and watch that fight. Koala Analytics saying, do you think Jordan can get a KO on Venata? It's possible. I just don't think Venata has been KO'd, right? Let me just quickly pull that up. But off the top of my head, I don't think he's ever been finished by KO. I know he got subbed. Yeah, his only loss was via sub to Tony Ferguson in that Darce choke in that fight that he took on short notice. Jordan could. I see this fight more so going the distance than anything. Standard bloke saying Alhamdulillah, brother. I love when people greet like that. Which round one finishes are you liking tonight? I'm on Barry, Pedro, Romanov. Those are all good ones. Linz, I think, is a solid one as well. Maybe Elder as well. Other first round finishes. I think those are the main ones. Maybe Lemos, even though I'm picking Andrade, I think her best path is the first round for Lemos. Frank saying, I think Weebrow made us snap that guy's tendon or rupture a nerve with that thigh kick. Maybe. That's the only goddamn explanation for what that guy was going through. Kyle Davies saying Pedro or Gary for DK. Gary? Or Pedro or Barry, sorry. I'd say Pedro. I'd trust Pedro a little bit more than Barry, honestly. Zero Bob saying Arichi Lang. I know it's sometimes seen as Kalang Ari, but I know it's pronounced Arichi Lang. I think he wins, but the spot that I took instead was the fight doesn't go to decision. Cameron Else is dangerous early, but if he can't get it done early, I think Arichi Lang takes over later and then finishes him. And I think the fight doesn't go to decision is slightly better than taking Arichi Lang, odds-wise. So, yeah, there you go. Frank saying Beltran gave Carmouche the Semper Fi rub with that early stoppage, both ex-Marines, yeah. Got to cap that, right? You got to cap that it was in front of veterans, and she's a veteran, and he's a veteran, but who the fuck knows? Crazy. Hopefully they give Velasquez an immediate rematch, because that was bullshit. Jack saying, I feel everyone is going heavy on the unders this card, same as me. I feel like we can all hit those tickets. Yes. Trust me, when you guys hear my over-unders parlay that I'll drop for you guys in less than 10 minutes, I got quite a few unders in there as well. So hopefully there's a bunch of violence tonight. Renee, I got you, my man. Ren or Renee? I keep fucking up. I apologize. Olajuwon saying, I've seen the Daly and Frank Shamrock fights from Strike Force. Both super entertaining fights. Very, very good fights. MMA Club saying, just up to your channel, brother. I'm looking forward to the 274 content. Absolutely, man. Appreciate the love. Don't forget, next week is Rob Font against Chito Vera, so you'll get a full week of content there as well. But appreciate the love and good luck with your own content as well. Jack saying, right, round one. If he's going to win round one, right, worth a sprinkle. Exactly. I think if FanDuel has round one KO at plus 400 or plus 500, that's probably the best bet for him, in my opinion. Zero Bob saying, I hope Lemos can finish it if she hurts Andrade early. Yeah. It was surprising that she couldn't finish Angela Hill when she had her on skates in that fight as well. Okay, says, I had a 9-fight parlay payout, was 8,600. Barber, Kopp, and Romanov were the last three I needed, but Kopp and Romanov fight got canceled. What do you think my new payout will be after Barber wins? It all depends on what the odds on the other fights were. The best thing I could suggest, and this has happened to me before, and I'm a little bit, greedy, and I don't want to wait to see what my adjusted payout will be, so I have to figure it out myself. If you go to best fight odds and you just click the parlay option, what I do is I go to best fight odds on the homepage. I open up every single props drop down for every single fight. Then I click on parlay, and then I go Control F, and I start typing in the props, the odds for for each of the bet that you have in that parlay, if you know what I mean. And then just click each odds, and then it'll give you the updated odds in the top right there. If you've never used best fight odds, just slide in my DMs. I'll show you how to do it. But yeah, that's the way that I normally go about it. So in terms of finding out what your readjusted payout is, it all depends on what the rest of your odds look like. Waka is saying, did not know Barzola is that good. I know, right? Like, he showed some decent things in the UFC, but yeah, he's really turning into a grappling phenom. Big wins from over his last couple fights. Tristan Sherrill saying, most confident pick for tonight. Again, no lock of the night play for me here, My biggest bet is only 2 units, which is $400 for me, and that's on Macy Barber at -181. The only other spot that I feel pretty good about is the Irichi Lang and Cameron Else fight to not go to decision, followed by Jessica Andrade, which is why I ended up parlaying those 2 spots. Rick the Ruler, what fight are you most excited about for today? Not just UFC, including Bellator. It's got to be Stotts against Archuleta. Got to be. High stakes in that fight. Stotts finally getting the respect that he deserves. We'll see how it goes. I've been big on Archuleta in the past, but I just don't think he gets it done tonight. Jack saying, I feel so much safer going Lemos, Andrade to not go to decision than Andrade running line, but got parlays in both. Yeah, I like the fight doesn't go to decision there either. Excuse me. So, man, thanks, bro. I hope I can get 5 to 6K. I think so. You should still be able to get 5 because hold on, what was the legs that dropped off again here? Kopp and Romanov. Kopp was pretty good odds from what I remember, and Romanov was heavy chalk. So it might bring it down to 5 or maybe 5,000. Between 5 and 6,000 is what I'd say. Koala Analytics, Pacquiao versus Lens, where you're winning percentages for both. Let me pull up my best bets and props. I think I put Lens at 60%. Sorry, 1 second. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I apologize. There it is. Lens, I got at actually I got him at 70%. Again, I do think he is the much better striker here, and I think he has enough power to find that chin of Pacquiao once again. Yeah, I got him at 70% here. My only concerns, though, like there are other external factors, like the fact that he has had 6 fights drop out as of late, going down to light heavyweight, and then getting knocked out by Tanner Boser is a bit of a red flag, which is why I'm not going deeper. Like, especially according to Kelly betting formula, like if you have an underdog at +110 at 70%, you should be betting way more than 1 unit on it. But I am trying to taper it a little bit because of the knockout to Tanner Boser, the drop in weight class, the canceled fights, the being off for close to 2 years now. But if he can return to some close to his form, I think that this Pacquiao 2-fight winning streak that he's on is being slightly overblown at this point in time. And I do think he still has some major chin issues. And I think we'll see Philippe Lins showcase those. Rick the Ruler, that's mine too. Yeah, Stotts Archuleta should be fun. Bunkhoots, that cat though got a couple on ASAP. Yeah, I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. Only one in the world right now, but maybe I'll get one made and start to drop it out. Bunkhoots saying, how was that Saskatchewan weather for you, bro? Yeah, man, I was out there and it was cold as fuck, man. It was really, really cold. Luckily, there's that crazy snowstorm that delayed our trip by another day. But once we got back on the roads, all the highways were fine. Manitoba was fine. Northern Ontario was fine. You could see the snow on the sides of the road, but they did a really good job in terms of cleaning the highways. No slipperiness, no ice, nothing like that. They did a very good job in doing that. Welty, not rich. I appreciate you, man. Thanks a million for the breakdowns. What do you think about Clay? Definitely going over 1.5 rounds. Yeah, I kind of be surprised if that goes under 1.5. I think the only way it does is if there's a possible club and sub situation for Poyas. I don't see that happening, but if it does, that's the only way that it finishes under 1.5, in my opinion. But I do think we see this go the full 15 with Clay getting his hand raised there. Bunkoot saying what you should, bro. I would buy one. I know. It's just it's a pain kind of getting like the production of it together. But yeah, I'll figure it out. And I'll hit you up as soon as I do. Yes, I did have a safe trip. I'm glad to be back in Toronto, though, where it's like finally 16, 17 degrees over here, Celsius for my American friends. All right, let's get a couple more. Actually, you know what? You guys can drop more questions in the live chat there. I'll drop my fight day fight day totals parlay, which I've been dropping on the Patreon earlier, so I don't have to make it on stream with you guys. So, in terms of how much I have on it, I think I only put $25 on it. Yeah, 25 to win $1,000. So it's a little juicy. We'll see if it comes through. I hope so. So we're gonna go. Dean Berry, Mike Jackson under 1.5. Evan Elder, Preston Parsons under 1.5. If you can get that at 2.5. Actually, you know what? For any of these, wherever I say 1.5, under 1.5, if you have the option to go under 2.5, I would much more suggest that. It's nice to get that extra 5 minutes. I know the odds may not be as good as if you took the 1.5, but I will always try to get that extra leeway if we can. And even best, if you ever see me take an under, take the fight doesn't go to decision as well. But it's completely up to you. This is the exact parlay I have because it would be the most widely available that everybody can get. Barry Jackson under 1.5. Elder Parsons under 1.5. Arichi Lang, Cameron Else under 1.5. Villanueva, Pedro under 1.5. Jordan Venata over 2.5. Sherman Romanov under 1.5. Poyes Guida over 2.5. There you guys go. I'll run through it one last time for you guys. Dean Berry, Mike Jackson under 1.5. Evan Elder, Preston Parsons under 1.5. Arichi Lang, Cameron Else under 1.5. Ike Villanueva, Tyson Pedro under 1.5. Charles Jourdain, Lando Venata over 2.5. Chase Sherman, Alexander Romanov under 1.5. Claudio Poyes, Clay Guida over 2.5. There you guys go. All right. Whew, I feel like I got a lot to do after I hop off the stream. Yeah, very much looking forward to the fights. I think they start at 6 today. Is it 6 or 6:30? I missed when they started at like 4 or 5. Early prelims, 6 p.m. Eastern. So fights kick off in just over 4.5 hours. That does not seem like a lot of time when you have as much as I have to do before the fight start. But I got another 3 minutes with you guys. I'll kick it with you guys for, let's see, my guy Keenan Omer Basic in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Good luck on the Dog of the Night challenge tonight. Time is not a line saying, man, if we get those under 1.5, this card is going to be super entertaining. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I really am hoping so that it's an entertaining card. Okay, saying, yo, I'm late, but what did you think about the Carmouche Velasquez robbery? Yeah, I thought it was an early stoppage. I really thought it was an early stoppage. You got to give a fighter a little bit more time to work out of those positions. I know she was eating elbows, but like, if we've seen so many times where guys, eat elbows from that crucifix position, but the referee understands that it's a hard position to get out of, give them a little bit more time to try to work out of it. And that's what we normally see. Historically, that's what we see. But Mike Beltran was like, nope. It felt so anticlimactic as well, right? I was like, I can't believe he stopped it that quickly. You kidding me? That quick? The fuck? So yeah, that was very weird. I feel bad for Velasquez. She was rightfully so pissed off at the end of it. They got a great moment, obviously, over there in Hawaii in front of all the troops, having a veteran win like Liz Carmouche, but they really need to make that rematch. Tristan Sherhouse, early feel in the Jessica Penne and Luana Pinheiro fight. I've been one of those guys that have been trying to fade Pinheiro. Not fade, but saying that she's not as good as most people are making her out to be. But I'm not that big on Jessica Penne either. So, yeah, I'd probably lean Pinheiro there. Are there odds out for that one yet? Let me see. Minus 150 Pinheiro, plus 125-ish Jessica Penne. Yeah, I do lean the Pinheiro side more than anything. Minus 150 might not be a bad line, but I really got to do the tape for that. Arturo saying thoughts on Wright, Guida, Andrade parlay. I'm picking Barrio, Guida, and Andrade, but Wright could absolutely win that fight. Rather than parlaying Wright, I think you should just play his KO line, which is like plus 3 something, because that's probably his best path to victory. And then maybe put Barrio in that parlay instead. So if Wright wins by KO, at least you hedge your parlay a little bit. and then maybe you make a decent amount of money if you do the Guida Barrio Andrade parlay. Okay, saying that was ridiculous, bro. Army crowd, army ref, army fighter. That's like insanely sus. Yeah, for sure. Not sure which oh, did Penne withdraw? Oh, I must have missed that if Penne did withdraw. I just saw the odds on best fight odds though. Anthony Rivera Medina was saying she was winning. Yeah. Velasquez was winning. I believe it says on the scorecards as well. Keenan Omer basically saying thoughts on Porter's next fight. Kind of disappointed in the matchmaking. Who is he fighting? I don't recall who he matched up with. Williams saying good rematch, but Liz had her in a crucifix. I don't think that was a bad stoppage at all. Nah. Greg Berger saying Luana P is actually out. Okay, there we go. All good. All good. Frank saying, thank God I was on Kramush. Yeah, sometimes you get that bounce, man. Sometimes you get that bounce. Like, talk about the bad beat on that Cooper guy last night, right? I think he was a minus 1,000 favorite on Bellator and was beating the shit out of his opponent. And the guy just pulls out a Darce or an Anaconda out of nowhere. That was a bad beat. There's no way I was betting that minus 1,000 anyway without any research. So thank God I missed that. But I know a lot of people got hit by that. Yeah, if anybody can remind me who Parker Porter's facing, that would be great. Oh my God. There's no way Parker Porter's fighting Jelton Almeida. You're fucking lying. No way. Does that mean that Almeida's moving up to heavyweight? Because he's a big. Wow, you guys are right. And Almeida's moving up to heavyweight. That just shows you that nobody wants to fucking fight this guy. Nobody wants to fight Jelton Almeida, so he's been forced to move up to heavyweight. And good God, I missed that announcement. But yeah, I think my guy Parker goes to sleep there. Ah, that sucks. I was hoping that we'd get Parker Porter and Jake Collier eventually, but that definitely stops the momentum that Parker Porter currently has. That is crazy. All right. Let me just quickly see here. The Guru had to pop in from his personal YT. Appreciate it. Okay. Yes, Craig Berger, probably supposed to like the damn video. Run up the likes. Greatly appreciate that. All right. I got a lot to do over the next 4.5 hours, so I'm going to hop off. Appreciate the love and support as always. Good luck on your bets tonight. I'll be back next week. Full schedule as normal. Your boy is alive. Your boy is back to normal. We're back into the full swing of things. So MMA Lockcast should be up by Monday. I'm aiming for Monday, maybe Tuesday at the latest. But full week of content. Thursday, me and Cody are back together on a week-to-week basis for propping you up. But that's going to be over on the All-Star. So make sure you guys go subscribe to the All-Stars channel. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I'll obviously be tweeting it out as well. And yeah, please make sure you guys go check that out. And then I'll be back for Ultimate Weigh-In Show as always on Fridays. Let me just take this quick question here. Never mind saying, do you know Adam Martin? Adam's one of my boys. I actually did a Combatosaurus episode with him right before COVID hit. If you guys want to go back and search Adam Martin on my channel, you guys will see that he came into the studio. We had a couple drinks and chopped it up for like an hour and a half or so. But I've known that guy for 10 plus years now. When he used to work at the Score way back in the day. Yes, Big Marcel is one of my boys as well. That podcast deserves more views. You should ask them to do the Weigh-In Show. Their show is to go over announced fights that week and that week's fight. I might bring them on both at the same time. That's not a bad idea for my Ultimate Weigh-In Show. Not a bad idea at all. I think the thing with theirs is that they do it every day, so it's hard to get consistent views every single day. But they got a great show. You're absolutely correct in that. All right. Love you guys. Good luck on your bets tonight. And War Macy Barber. Let's go.